Hi, it's Anita Jagt here, and wow, this is one of the most favorite times of the day for me as the sun's beginning to come down and just kind of winding down the end of the day. But I've been kind of out of the loop for the last couple of weeks, and I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about something that's been kind of heavy on my heart, and that's this whole idea of how so many people in our country, in America, and probably in many, many other countries, are just surviving, and not really thriving. And it really hit home to me when I was home taking care of my mother for 11 days last week. I just got back on Monday. And while I was there, my mom has really been through the ringer the last several months, and suffering from a lot of really debilitating conditions, all working together to kind of make her quality of life right now a little bit hampered. And as I watched her choke down 15 pills a day, and remembered back to about 6 years ago when my father died, and he at the time was on 15 medications, and it just made me ponder, and believe me, I'm not against pharmaceutical drugs, because I believe that there are drugs that are really good and work in situations, certain situations. I think that what I have a problem with is this whole idea that we just keep throwing drugs at symptoms, and we aren't really getting at the root cause of what's going on in the body to cause those symptoms. And so the more we put in of those drugs, it seems like it complicates the situation even more. I mean, you have to remember, think about the commercials that we see on TV. You know, the first, maybe 30 seconds is about the benefits of the drug, and the next 3 minutes, sometimes even 5 minutes, it seems like, is about all the detrimental side effects that could happen if you take this drug. I mean, it's crazy, right? You've seen those. So I'm not really here to talk about just pharmaceutical drugs, but I just feel like that's the thing, and then this whole idea that that it's okay to pollute our food, our system, and pollute our system and manipulate our food chain, and really getting away from what is so valuable about this amazing vehicle that I'm living in, and that you are living in, that each one of us have while we're here. I mean, there's so many amazing things about the human body, and I can tell you that my journey started about 13 years ago, because I was experiencing some physical problems. I was experiencing anxiety. There were some things that I just needed to get together in my life, and I found yoga, and I found my sister helped me to find some products that really worked to help me find a good foundation and give my body what it needed to heal and repair. And so that's what's heavy on my heart today, is that do you not see that we need to really get back to putting into our body what it needs to heal and repair itself? It's an amazing machine, but if the machine doesn't have what it needs to work, then things are going to start breaking down. And I think it's just so interesting how I just watch people, and not to put people on a guilt trip, because it's about where we are in our society. It's about where we've gotten to, and how we need to take hold of that and step back and take a look at that. It's interesting to me that people won't think twice about popping pills, but they are afraid and worried about taking a well-known herb or supplement that we know has had medicinal purposes for eons and eons, long before these chemicals were put together in the form of form of medicine. And a lot of our medicines have natural herbs in them too, but if it's not approved by the FDA, we're afraid to try it. And I understand that, because we've come to believe but that's what has to have the stamp of approval for us to try something. And I just really believe that if you're passionate about health and wellness, if you're passionate about getting on the right track, if you've experienced problems with your weight, if you've been experiencing problems with fatigue and lethargic, and if you can't find passion in your life, if you feel like every day you're just surviving, help me get through the day, and you don't have any purpose or value, and you're struggling from paycheck to paycheck, and just not able to make ends meet, there's so many things that go into having a healthy, happy, productive life. And I think in many ways, I'm very hopeful. I'm really an optimist, to be honest with you. I'm actually an idealist a lot of the times, and people really get me for that because I always believe that we can change. I always have hope that there's things that we can do to make a difference. And watching my mom and watching my dad, and I believe there's a better way. I don't believe that we have to go down this, long, terrible mind degeneration, body falling apart, horrible thing during the aging process. Now, don't get me wrong. I know we're aging. I know it. I know we're all going to die. Nobody's gotten out of here alive yet, have they? But the idea that we can't live into our later years with vitality and with prosperity and with purpose, I think is just such a myth. And I think, I believe in consciousness, so I believe in this mass consciousness. So yeah, everybody believes that, and so it happens because it's part of the mass consciousness. Well, I think we should shift that, and I think that's what my life and my sister's life, Kathy, who we're in business together, is all about. It's about shifting to that consciousness, helping other people shift to that consciousness of living life from a place of vitality, health and wellness, prosperity, not having to worry about where the abundance in your life is going to come from, and then finding purpose, being able to help and serve other people. That's what this is about. That's really what this is about. And if you want to find out more about what we're doing, contact me. You can call me. I'll talk to you on the phone. You can email me. You can press that button down there and go to my website. If you're on YouTube and just seeing this, you can go down there in my description and find the link to my website and my Facebook page, my telephone number, my email, all of it. So if you're really serious about making a change and living your life from that space, give me a holler. I'd love to hear from you. And I think we can make a difference. We can make a difference on the planet. So I look forward to talking to you. Take care.